do receive such inquiries, we intend to respond promptly. We want to make sure your company has an opportunity to respond. The other product in these pictures is branded as polka dot whoppers. On the back of the box, the edible maker says 3 pieces will stimulate the mind, but referred to eating 10 or 15 pieces as God mode, where walls will melt. Polka Dot did not respond to questions by our deadline.
These kids could have died. They could have died because their little hearts can't take that pressure.
The YMCA says camp policy prohibits kids from sharing any food items with each other. Police say a total of 13 kids reported symptoms. One of them was sent.
Good evening, everybody. This is Mr. Irving from Future Breeze, and yeah, I'm here. Yes, this is I got my goatee black.
3 months after gunfire broke out at the White House
This happened this week. That's why I'm starting to look kind of.
That was interrupted. Tonight's event was moved to the Waldorf Astoria in Washington, a much smaller venue than the Washington Hilton, with what organizers called
this thing looks a little bit like it's starting to get a little bit how can I say silver grayish, the color starting to go away.
Jabs at the press, some of whom were honored for investigating the Trump White House.
But this has not been an easy evening, all these awards. Do I have to say those awards? I know one thing, I could never have done the speech that I'd ready just a short while. Oh, that was going to be a doozy.
Along with honors for journalists, an additional award was presented to Secret Service agent Victor Gonzalez, who was shot while staffing a security checkpoint and was struck in his protected vest. And new at 11, President Trump is ordering his administration to install signs in front of the Smithsonian Institution's U.S. History Museum. And they will tell visitors some of the exhibits are what his administration feels are inaccurate. The President's Domestic Policy Council has accused leaders of the Smithsonian and its National Museum of American History of not telling
I'm just getting
in a way that is inspiring, unifying, and worthy of our great republic. The president lacks authority to quickly fire the Smithsonian leadership or change exhibits. And
so I'm getting my stuff together and whatnot.
A commuter alert for subway riders this weekend. If you ride 1, 2, or 3 trains in Lower Manhattan or Brooklyn, prepare for another way to get around.
I'm still getting myself together. Excuse me. I woke up a little late because I got my time on my alarm 10:30, but I didn't have my phone with me. So
Save the train every single day, and it's the worst.
I had luckily I drank a lot of water.
So many people on the train.
Come on, Bob.
So my opinion is, no reason never taking this subway or the train on the weekend.
I drank a lot of water to literally wake me up, which I'm glad it did. But I was still sleeping. I would have get slept all the way through. Or whatnot. So I would like to know how everybody, guys, how y'all weekend been so far? How y'all weekend's been? What y'all been up to? What y'all been doing? How y'all feeling?
The entire city of Patterson. Fairlawn's mayor says that the Save River may be why sound travels far. Apparently, noise complaints about the city are so bad, Fairlawn has now set up a new phone number for neighbors to call. And that phone number will automatically route calls to Patterson police. But the data is collected for Fairlawn to study how widespread an issue the noise complaints really are.
Yeah, where am I?
So we wanted to kind of track how
Love and Thunder.
happening, if there are trends.
Because I just didn't get a chance to I watched it, but the thing is I couldn't find it for a long time because I threw on the pile of my clothes and that was it. And luckily my fiance found it because she was washing clothes. She found it and stuff.
Philadelphia snubbing other teams, including the Knicks, some thought, and signing with the Sixers. And there's no love lost in the city of brotherly love. Here's NBC Philadelphia's Shida Adias.
There's a lot of excitement and planning when royalty comes to town. But in Philadelphia, the king isn't visiting. He's here to stay.
You got the king, he's home.
LeBron James ending weeks of speculation today, announcing on social media that he is signing a 2-year deal with the Sixers. And ever since the news broke, fans across the city have been going crazy.
He could have went to Cleveland. He could have went to Miami. He chose us. I was an avid hater of LeBron for a long time because he always beat us. But now that he's a Sixer, you're family, baby.
His arrival is even winning over people who never rooted for him before.
I'm torn 50-50. I wasn't a LeBron fan, but Philadelphia needs a championship.
I got to admit, I'm not a big basketball fan, but it's gotten my attention. It's probably going to send me to a Sixers game.
It seemed like it was the only thing anyone was talking about. Mayor Sherrell Parker took to social media to
look at the news.
brotherly love.
Again, LeBron James going to another
Yes.
thing again,
Inside the
trying to
studios,
chase a
sports
dream,
reporters
but he's not going to find it.
callers are letting the world know the Sixers are back. This would be the 4th team of LeBron's NBA career, and from the looks of it, possibly the last team he plays for.
Greatest player of all time will retire. Yeah, we're getting it. At least one of the 2 years.
Now that is what's on everyone's mind. The Sixers have not won a championship in 43 years, so expectations are high, very high.
This is probably one of the greatest moves they've ever made. Instant classic. And now he has Brown, Embiid, Maxey, Edgecombe. Beat that starting five, baby. Try to beat us.
LeBron is hopeful to do just that, bring a championship back to Philadelphia. Fans are already thinking about the celebration on Broad Street.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think there's a parade down Broad Street 27 looking for us.
I love my city. I want to be champion. So
They ain't going to win this year
Shire
or next year.
for New York.
They're not.
Stealing the city from the
Because the thing is, LeBron's getting older now. That's why he's moving, going from LA to
FIFA invited her to watch the World Cup in New Jersey. Plus, parts of France on fire, hundreds of thousands of people in the path of dangerous wildfires scorching through 2 countries.
he ain't going through the he ain't gonna win this year or next year. Like I said last time, the Knicks gonna win if my
If I have a vision,
predictions are right.
make it happen.
The Knicks will win
Going to the net.
back-to-back
I had this
championships,
idea of a machine to bring clothes back
making
to
the
Los
Bulls
Angeles
and making
win.
another attempt
Everyone
to
told me this was going be
get to the finals through the Knicks. Now, who win in that thing? I don't know. They're gonna do all 7, leaving
Like Chase believes in you, it makes you believe even more in
the
yourself.
Bulls with 3 and the Knicks with 3, and seventh game gonna be a toss-up. I don't know who's gonna win that, but if the Knicks win, that's their 4th one. It's called a 4 run. That way, we don't got to win no more. We don't have to win no more championships. We good. We be good. We could always go. We could always win Eastern Finals and call it a day. We could always win the Eastern Finals, go to and don't win no more. But we good. We don't have to keep winning games and games. Everybody's gonna be happy. Everyone's gonna be happy that at least the Knicks won 4 straight years in a row. Make them one of the elites that won back-to-back games.
Get a free $50 ShopRite gift card or gas card, and you spend $150 on participating.
That'll be a good thing.
Through August 15th. Fill your backpack or fill your gas tank with A+ rewards only at ShopRite. We are here.
A car crash can cost you
It's
a lot,
just
physically and
it'll
financially.
just be a perfect.
But it doesn't cost you a penny. Talk with the Plano attorney.
Perfect.
And it doesn't cost you a thing.
How can I say era for us? We won 4 games in a row.
All the eights.
We won in 2026.
We have this breaking
We
right
won
now.
2027,
Fire in the Bronx.
2027,
Cincinnati video showing the plane
2028,
taking over what appears to be a yard and then spreading to a
2029.
Virgil Place in the
And if we
Capitol
win
section of the
2020, 30,
We are in
we're the
ESPN
team.
NY. No
We'll be the
updates
team.
on the injury
Cause it would have been,
A woman from Queens who lost her leg in a devastating crash years ago is
I don't know how
recovery, and
long.
it's been a remarkable summer for her. She was named the first official volunteer at the FIFA World Cup. News 4's Axel Tercio sat down with her and has her.
I don't know how long has it been when a team won back to back.
Prizes for the Ecuadorian woman.
When I opened my email, I said I can believe.
She was picked as the first official volunteer for the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
I think there's a dream, and this morning, when the past days, I say, okay, that's really. I'm in the FIFA volunteers.
Dueña's love of soccer came from her dad, who died in 2011.
I grew up in the soccer with my father when I'm very young, maybe when I had the
Last week I wasn't really in the mood. I just wasn't in the mood to do this. I was just like, okay, I'll take a day off. I know some people probably might say, yo, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do it. But the thing is, I was tired. I ain't feel like doing it. There's be days where I just don't want to do it.
As part of her non-profit organization.
After my accident.
And so
maybe that's
not doing it, it helps me collect my thoughts and everything together. That way I don't have to
good friends around me, the people that believe in me. Sometimes
I don't have to really think about anything and everything. I can just take time more just to clear my
Dueña was also invited to attend the Ecuador match against Germany, where she met
collect my
Ecuadorian
thoughts
player Moises Caicedo.
I say thank you.
and then collect my thoughts on everything and what's going on, how everything is doing. I know some of the people who were looking for me. I didn't show up yet last week. It's that's the reason why last week I couldn't find my headphones, and two, I really wasn't feeling it to do it anyway. So it was like, and the day it's like, how can I say this?
Yes, we really do. Again, we don't get too many.
You know, you gotta do something. You gotta do it. Is when you look for something and it's there. And that's what basically happened. I didn't lose my headphones. I just put them up someplace else. Because usually I toss them up on my daughter's dresser. They got these dressers that stack up. So what I do is I toss them on top of there, because that's why I know I always did. And last week, I think the week before, not last week, but the week before last week, 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, you could call it. I put them on. I toss them onto the side, forgetting that, thinking that I put them up there. I had tossed them to the side, and then when I looked on the side this week, I said, "Oh, there they are." So I threw them on top of the thing. I said, "Okay." Last week I couldn't find them. I thought that I was going to do it for a while because I needed my headphones. But then again, I did it. I found them, and here I am. And I'm kind of groggy. I'm doing it anyway because for the simple fact that the show must go on, and I gotta do my show. So right now, here I am, feeling all right, feeling good. I got my energy back. I had a nice long sleep, so now I'm just ready to get through this and make y'all guys happy and everything. Yeah, some of y'all probably might ask what I'm wearing on my wrist. This is my daughters are going to like this thing called Summer Rising. It's what we used to call day camp, but it's like half summer school, half day camp. If you think about it, it's like a
Yes, the Yankees are flush with aces coming up in sports camp.
It's like Monday through Thursday they do a lot of schoolwork, it's like more of educational thing. Keep the what they learn in their heads. And then Friday it's like a day camp. They do crafts, arts and crafts, go on field trips and stuff like that.
Children learn from our behaviors.
I'm sucking down water like it was nothing. That means that's a bad sign for me.
If you're a distracted driver, chances are they will be too. What kind of driver are you raising?
That's bad for me because every day I haven't been drinking water a lot, and I'm sucking down water so fast, and I'm like, water tastes good to me more than anything else. So if I'm sucking it down more and more, that's bad because that means that I haven't been drinking water like I'm supposed to.
Consumer Reports recommended.
And I'm supposed to be drinking a lot due to the fact that I'm a diabetic and I have all these stents in me. I have to keep my kidneys and liver clean and everything. So I gotta drink plenty of water. Because believe it or not, if you drink a lot of I'm not saying I'm a doctor or nutritionist, but if your body, our bodies is mostly made of water, so you gotta keep your body hydrated, like they say. Because majority of your, like I said, the majority of your body is made of water, so you gotta drink a lot of water.
200,000 people in southwestern France and central Spain,
and it filters.
Flames are bearing down on an exclusive peninsula, sometimes known as the French.
It filters. How can I say? Water is one part of feeding your blood, your red blood, white blood, even.
77-year-old man from Michigan was flying high this week.
The blue blood, the dirty blood that gets filtered out of your body. It helps because it helps move, help your everything lubricates. Put it like that.
In Charlevoix County, he says he will submit video evidence of his entire flight's GPS data, along with several eyewitness documentations and.
It helps clean and lubricates organs and help clean and filter out everything. Tea helps too, but the thing is, water will do a better job because there's only oxygen and probably some minerals and stuff like that. It filters, helps nourish and filters out stuff and move. Even also helps your digestive system move things around, lubricate your intestines. So you just help with the constipation and stuff. But believe it or not, when I had trouble moving my bowels, keep it clean, moving my bowels, I constantly drink water. All of a sudden, my bowels started, whatever in my system started moving. I had to run to the bathroom. The hard fecal matter came out. Or everything else was like liquid.
Archie's a 4-step fitting process to find one that
And I
fits
guess
perfectly. The right fit, the right price. Plus,
for
free delivery.
I felt weak. I'll tell you the truth, I felt weak.
Service.
I really
It
did
has
feel
its own.
weak.
I never
And
thought
I
I'd
just
from a service I
moved.
saw on TV, but I heard great things about National
So I
Forest
drunk some
Direct. I
Pure
saved
Light,
$2,000 off my best quote and no
drunk some of that,
At
and I
National
started
Forest
feeling
Direct,
better
we offer next day installation on name brand carpet and luxury flooring. Call 888-400-FLOOR.
and stuff. Yeah, but like I said, I was just tired.
Something a little more dramatic to let them know that if they're hurt in an accident, call 800 pay
Everything.
law. Or if they're hurt at work, 800 pay law. Because no
Excuse me
one
one
gets bigger
moment.
rewards than
My followers
Thank
out
you.
there. And in years.
It's secure internet for you and your family. Keep a gift like us safe online. It's Wi-Fi that stays on
Thank you.
even when the power doesn't.
So I feel like right now
So what's Spectrum Internet? It's everything you want it to be.
like I'm sucking down water and like I'm feeling good.
The Spectrum Sports Desk.
So I know that I should be drinking a lot of water because I can't
Mobile and streaming TV.
let my stuff be all messed up. My organs be all messed up and whatnot.
Last week, Cam Schlittler elected not to pitch in the All-Star game in Philly. Tonight, he showed our neighbors down the turnpike what they were missing. Paul Goldschmidt gave Schlittler
Yeah,
all the support he
so
would need
people
with
drink
a solo
plenty
shot
of
in
water
the fourth.
to keep your body, the blood flowing good without messing up your systems. Because after a while, it will mess up your systems.
Brent Hedrick relieved Schlittler and escaped a bases-loaded jam in the eighth as the Bombers blanked the Phils 1-0, even though they're excited in Philly about something else, which we'll talk about in a moment. Now, days away from the trading deadline, the Yankees are rumored to be in talks with San Francisco about a possible trade for Venezuelan second baseman Luis Arias. According to the New York Post, the Yanks are trying to figure out how he would fit into their roster. The 29-year-old is a
I don't know what y'all gonna do.
The Mets welcome the world champion Dodgers.
It's summertime now, and yo, these days are kind of hectic and everything.
He's burned the Mets. That's a 2-run
Yes.
shot of AJ Minter, proving to be the difference.
It's just
in the Dodgers'
hectic.
4-2 victory. So as I mentioned, we started the sportscast in Philly, and we will certainly end there.
A
because
hectic
as we told
week.
you earlier, LeBron James taking his talents to South Street. The NBA's all-time leading scorer and 4-time champion is joining the Sixers. And he's teaming up with some guys who
I'm
got
just
score
ready
as
to-
well. Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey. And he's trying to dethrone the reigning
I'm
champs.
feeling good, feeling great right now.
But by the way, they happen to be led by 3 cats who played college ball a stone's throw away from Philly. Talking about the Villanova Wildcats. All right, we'll be right back.
Check out these great shows coming to
I'm
Northwell
just,
at Joe's Beach Theater.
excuse me, I'm just doing things, making my rounds and everything like I normally do. I'm making my rounds, so excuse me for looking distracted and things. Just that I'm making my round.
When you own a business, you own every decision.
You ready to finalize the launch? New products in the pipeline. Meetings on the move. A launch from the lounge.
I'm getting my things together, doing my
Demand's heating up. Social campaign goes live in 3, 2, 1. The business card that gives
doing my
Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
sharing my things, and then letting people know that I'm live doing this, so they say so. Any guys that want to come on, show up, and everything.
It's time. The Genesis signature event going on now for a limited
That
time.
way
Use the
everybody
GB80 for 450 $159 per month or get 1.99% APR. Exclusively at your Tri-State Genesis retailers.
It's the 0, 0, 0 sale at Jacuzzi Bath Remodel. That's zero installation costs, zero money down, zero payments with no interest for up to a year.
You're ready for a new bathroom,
yeah,
but
well.
you don't want the hassle of a weeks-long construction nightmare. With your local experts at Jacuzzi Bath Remodel, you'll be in the bath of your dreams in just
Yeah, I gotta go do
Jacuzzi's been a
my
trusted name for 70
I'm still
years.
looking
And from
for
your very
doctor.
first
Yeah,
call,
doctor.
our
I'm thinking that
hometown team will give you the genuine
because
jacuzzi experience you want
I
at a price
shouldn't
your wallet
get
will love. And if
dizzy
safety's on
like
your
I
mind,
normally
no
doing
worries.
now.
We
I'm
make
getting
it
now.
easy to convert your old tub to a beautiful new walk-in shower with
And
slip-resistant floors, grab bars,
when I
and
stand up
Call now
or
and
sit
get
up,
zero
I get
installation costs, zero money down, zero payments with no interest for up to a year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-807-9897. That's 800-807-9897.
I get
Call
dizzy
now.
for some apparent reason when I stand up. Or even just
That's
everyday
what we need to remind
walking.
you, but if you play the lottery, you have two chances at jackpots worth more than $500 million. Tonight's Mega Millions worth $743 million. Tomorrow there's a Powerball drawing with a chance to win $600 million. If there's a winner in either game and they choose the cash option, they'll still be taking home more than $260 million. So we'll find out half of that already.
Well, great numbers in the 10 days.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
we've got a
mean,
great forecast
I've
lined
just
up. We're
been
heading to the beaches tomorrow.
getting
That's
up
certainly the place to be.
and
Highs
being
in the
dizzy and
upper
stuff like that. I
70s,
shouldn't be doing it.
on down
Maybe it's
to the
because
plenty of
I'm.
sunshine,
I don't know if I
for
gaining
that
weight or
much
losing weight. I
that
gotta go
moderate
for
risk for rip currents not only across Long Island, but across
going
Italy
for a
as well.
checkup
Sunday
to
looks
see
beautiful, and then you can see
how
the pattern
everything
switches up,
is and
and we
just
get a little bit
get a
of sun again
focus
on Monday. So rainy start to the week. Let's enjoy these
and
next
whatnot.
couple of days that we have. Certainly are.
Hopefully,
Let's do it. Get
hopefully I
outside
am
if you
losing
can.
weight
For News 4 New York 11 tonight show
because
starts
I found out my fiance, she lost a lot of weight and I can't have that. it's an inside thing with us. See who loses more weight. And it's just an inside thing with me and her. It's not nothing like we're not competing to lose weight. We just that we like to mess with one another about our weight and stuff like that. Like not mess with us, but like mess with each other like that. But we just so, oh, I lost this much pounds. I'm like, oh no, I can't have everybody talking about, oh, look how good she looks, look how good she looks. I can't. So I'm trying my best to start losing weight, but I haven't been doing anything. So she's losing weight, she's winning. So kudos to her.
Pretty much every day when you're walking around the tri-state. What are all those people waiting online for? Well, at least when it comes to Living Bread Bakery,
I'm just
we can give you an
with
answer.
me like I have
We're going the right way.
I have a medical condition, so I have to lose weight. So it's like,
Hi, Ashley. Welcome.
so I have to lose weight. So it's not like
Let's show you around and we'll make some bread. Today we're gonna do the most
it's not like I
the entire process. You're gonna help
want I have to lose weight. But to me, I don't know how much weight to lose. I'm like I'm put it like this. I'm over 200 pounds, so medical conditions, obese.
So I decided during COVID, like everybody else, to get into the sourdough.
I'm not morbidly obese. Anybody like I think 300 pounds and up, they are called morbidly obese because they they 300 pounds and up. They call it morbid obese. I'm just obese, which I don't see that. We gotta start doing definite. We gotta be more specific on who we call obese and morbid obese. I think anybody 100, 200 pounds is not obese. is not obese. They're not. You're not. You're not. You're not obese. You're just big. You're just fat. Anybody over 200, no, 300 and up, that should be called morbidly obese because I'm like last time I checked, I'm 230, 230, from 230 to 260, give or take. Last time I checked, I was like around 230 something pounds. So I should still be considered obese. Not obese, just fat. Plain fat. Just plain FAT, fat. I'm not morbidly obese. But if I'm like 300 pounds, say I could say 280, 290, you're obese. Over 200, like 300, you're morbidly obese. And going upwards, because you keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger, getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Yeah, you up in the scales. You should be called morbidly obese. After 300, you just medically morbidly obese. MMO, medically morbidly obese. Or you can find and leave it down in the comments. What could be a good medical term than morbidly obese? Because I said medical morbid obese. When I say medical, because you gotta take medicine, get a CPAP machine and everything for oxygen, and have oxygen and stuff like that, because you pass the threshold of obese. Patches. Quiet, Kalia. Janice. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. If you exercise, I'm not saying every day, not 3 times a day, 5 times. If you keep a regular exercise schedule with you gonna have to pump iron, anything like that. Just basically just do a lot of walking, stretching, keep your body active. The weight will come off eventually. You don't gotta do too much. Just do everyday tasks. Go to the park, sit down in the park, read a book. That's a good exercise too, because you're focusing on your mind, you're focusing on your body, and you get in the park under these shade trees, taking in some air. Believe it or not, if you go to the park, when you go to the park, you're off getting clean air. Believe it or not, you're getting clean air because you're in the park and you in the morning, afternoons, and stuff like that. You're getting the oxygen levels in the air is greater, in the daytime than night. But believe it or not, at night,
I don't know what happened to its tennis.
carbon dioxide is more affected at night because now the trees is giving out carbon dioxide. They too are living organisms that filter in, and they cleaning out their systems. So they basically sleeping. You could say, you could put it like this: they're sleeping at night and working in the day.
That's all for now. Thanks for joining.
So yeah, so that's how when we're sleeping, we taking in oxygen, but also carbon dioxide at night. We taking in more of the carbon dioxide, not enough to affect us, but enough to
In the still of the night, I felt like a hand being put on my mouth. They started telling people, kill me, ambushed, tied up, and beaten, and their mother murdered.
Look like two ghosts have just committed guilt to the crime.
It's a harrowing, heart-pounding story. Two intruders burst in and terrorized a family. But the question for police is it true?
He's the only one to survive. He's practically hard.
But it says,
It's separate brothers.
that's my name.
It's scary. I've never been in that situation.
Now, an undercover plan to solve the mystery.
That's kind of the car right now.
An undercover sting right out of the movie.
I think we all stop breathing for about 10 seconds.
Who was the real mastermind behind this murder?
I wanted to be home. I really wanted to be home.
I'm Lester Holmes, and this is Dateline. Here's Josh Meckles. The American dream.
Yeah, I'm learning something today. I get some a little bit of my type of education. Cause I learned it through school. I know some of us older guys, Gen Xers, you want to call us. This is what we learned in school and whatnot, about photosynthesis and stuff like that. How in the daytime, trees and plant life give off oxygen, and at night they give out carbon dioxide. They breathe this, they give this out in the morning and give out the other half at night. In other words, they filter out the air in the morning with all the dust and carbon dioxide and everything else that's in the air. And at night they throw that stuff back out. Believe it or not, the reason why is for the simple fact that at the daytime the sun is out and everything, and it burns up in the atmosphere, which is good. Yeah, I got to start drinking a lot of more water than normal. Because if I'm keep sipping water like I'm doing now, that means that I'm not drinking enough water throughout the day to. If I'm just guzzling more water down like that, means I'm eating too much processed and. So I like soda, and I shouldn't be drinking soda because of my diabetes, but I do anyway. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll buy some seltzer water. Yo, this is a good idea for people who want to drink soda. This is what I do. I buy seltzer water. It's fizzy water. If I know how to make it, I will tell y'all how to make it. I don't know how to make salsa water. So, excuse me. Some people say, oh, just need baking. No, there's a whole bunch of other things you gotta do, or something else. You can't just use baking soda for salsa water because it has to stay fizzy. So, what I do is buy salsa water, and I buy juice, or I use a juicer. Now I got back in the early 80s, 90s, there was this guy called the Juice Man. I think his name is Jacqueline. Jacqueline, I think it is. I still got his juicer, and when I was starting to get into bodybuilding and exercise and stuff like that, I became more and more in depth to juicing. Cause I remember one time I made apple juice. I made a gallon. I brought me like when apples was cheap. I brought, I think, 4 pounds of apples. Cause I had a gallon jug. I cut up the apples and put it inside the juicer. And what happened is separate the juice from the pulp and make it you get the juice and the pulp will go out the other way. So what I did was 4 pounds of apples. I got Macintosh and Granny apples, red and green apples, because I wanted like a sweet tardiness and stuff like that. And I just started juicing everything all day long. It took me a while just to make a gallon of juice. I had a gallon of juice, put that in the refrigerator. I shake it up in the morning, and that's what I drink in the morning. I'll have apple juice, a slice of toast, no butter, dry toast. Yeah, I know some people are going to say that's disgusting. Bear with me. Dry toast with egg whites and salt and pepper in it. I throw away the yolk or put the yolk inside a little small container and eat that later. I cook it, but for the morning time, I ate only the white part of the egg. That would be my breakfast. Then I will have for lunch I'll have like a salad or some tuna fish on a bed of lettuce with tomatoes, cucumbers. I make like a salad. And more in my apple juice. 8 ounce. I only drink 8 ounce. And after that, I constantly drink water. If I want a snack or something, I eat fruits or mixed nuts or mixed fruit like peanuts, walnuts, cashews, pecans, and macaroons. Mix them up, and what I'll do is I get some salt, and I had a grinder, and I grind the salt into a fine powder, right? I ground it up to a fine powder to the point where it's like dust. It's dust. Then what I'll do is I throw it in outdoors. Just a picture that inside. Start from guess just a little bit pecan and cashews, pecans, pistachios, and like I said, just a little ground of salt, put a little salt in, and just toast it up and do it like that. It'd be good. And eat that for snacks with a piece of fruit. And sometimes, and believe it or not, I also made my own applesauce. Believe it or not, that's what I do. I used to make my own applesauce. I make me, like I said, get a bunch of apples, and what do I do? Take out the core, cut it up. Sometimes I leave the skin on, sometimes I leave the skin off. So what I did was I have like 1 or 2 apples with the skin on, and the majority of the skin off. Then I will add a dash of cinnamon. Not too much. Don't go overboard with the cinnamon. Just a dash, just a hint of cinnamon, and just chop it up until you get to like a consistency of applesauce, like we get from the store. And just put it in the container and put it in the you either put it in the freezer or put it in the refrigerator, back of the refrigerator, so it can stay cold. That's what you want. You want it to stay cold. And we'll come out and applesauce is consistent. Yeah, that's fresh. Yo, fresh. The things that we buy from the store, you get it from the you make it at home. It's more better than what you eating. Look at the dice, like the diced fruit, stuff like that. What you do? This how you do your diced fruit, like diced peaches. You know how you get the fruit cups, the diced peaches and stuff like that? What you do is juice a small portion, like we do diced peaches, juice them. Juice like 2 cups of peaches, juice them. Now, if you got like a ninja and juice them and filter them out. Make sure you at least get at least 2 to 3 cups out of that. Here's the reason why. When you know how we get the juice cups with the syrup. Yeah, because some of the syrup, some of the natural juices. The thing is, it's not natural juice; it's a syrup with the peach flavoring. Okay, I'm being real with y'all. That's what it is. The juice cups. When you look on the side of the ingredients, you got fresh fruit in there, but the thing is, it's syrup. It's either syrup. Sometimes they'll say natural juices, but it's not. It's just water with a little bit of syrup in it or flavoring and stuff like that. So it's not really the natural juices. What you do is, like I said, you juice and you filter the you juice and you filter the the juice that you made through cheesecloth and a strainer, a fine mesh strainer, and let the juices and stuff. Because you just want the juices. That's all you want. You want the extract, the essence. That's all you want. Squeeze as much juice as you get out of there through the cheesecloth and everything. You could save the pulp and use that for like a peach, like peach cobblers and stuff like that, or make a peach pie. That's what you do. Peach, like making an apple, like making a sweet potato pie and stuff like that. Just do a peach pie. You can use that as filling. You can save it or throw it away. You just make a compost out of it. I don't care. Well, you just want all the natural juices of the peach. Then you got more. Then now, once you get all the natural juices of the peach, you get yourself a peach, cut it up in squares, find yourself a small cup, put the peach juice in, there, seal it up, and there you go. Oh, get yourself I got a bunch of mason jars, so cut up your peaches, get the peach juice, pour it in there, put it in the back. You can put it in the freezer or put it inside the back of the refrigerator. Stay cold, and there you go. You got yourself your own dice. Get yourself a small bowl. Get out the peaches, dump it together, and that's it. You got diced peaches, homemade diced peaches. That's all. Listen, I used to do this all the time when I was a little bit younger, in my teens and 20s, and it was always a good thing to do when food was cheap, when fruit and stuff was cheap. Yeah. So now when you want to do something like this, you got to be very, 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 very careful to how much you willing to spend, and how if you want to make your homemade apple juice and stuff like that, a juicer and filter out the juice and keep the pulp. You can make apple pies, or the pulp would be applesauce, basically. The pulp could be that's another way you can do your applesauce like that. As long as you don't overdo it and don't mess it up, don't start adding stuff to it. And always refrigerate what you make out of the fruits. Now, I recommend that you put it inside the back of the refrigerator. That way it will be good. Always stay good. You don't want to put things in the front of the refrigerator or the middle of the refrigerator. Put it all the way in the back, because the back of the refrigerator is the most coldest part of the refrigerator. It's the most coldest part of the refrigerator. So you want to put everything in the back of the refrigerator. Even what I do I still do today, but I gotta get some aluminum foil. I dehydrate some fruits. Yeah, I dehydrate fruits. Now the reason why I do that, because you don't want to get dehydrated fruit from the stores, because even though it's healthy, it's not as healthy as you do it from your own home with your own hands. And sometimes they put sugar on top, powdered sugar on the stuff to make it nice and sweet. You don't want to do that. What I do, I dehydrate bananas, strawberries, pineapples, peaches, plums, prunes. You get prunes. Prunes is like a prune is a dried up plum. All you have to do is just take a plum, set it outside, put a mesh, put it on like cheesecloth stuff, let the juices flow out. There you collect the juices, and you have a dry prune. That's all it is. Or just dehydrate it inside your air fryer. You got an air fryer. That's what I'm talking about. You have an air fryer. Air fryers are one. Whoever came up with the air fryer, they get a Nobel Peace Prize. Cause normally it'll take days and almost weeks to about a month or so to dry out fruit, cut them up, sit them outside in the hot. That's why people do it like during the summertime, man, early in the morning, like dawn, because the morning sun is when it gets in 12 noon, get to the highest point, and it's hot. All that, the juices and everything get filtered out, and the thing dries up. You don't have to turn it over or anything like that. Just let it sit and dry up, and you got your dry fruit right there. In a air fryer, you could do it like that in the air fryer and dry it out. Basically, I'm not gonna say you're cooking it, but you're circling the heat, and the heat is basically drying out the fruit. Once you do that, you got your personal fruit, and you make your own trail. That's what I do. I make my own trail mix. I buy me peanuts. I don't buy what you call it, unshelled peanuts. I buy them already in the shell, just fresh, because the ones the shelled peanuts are the freshest peanuts, because you gotta take them out the shell, out of its casings, and eat it like that. Those are the freshest ones. Just like pistachios. If you get the pistachios from the already shell off, they put salt and other stuff on there to make it taste better. But usually they'll put salt. Some companies, some people will buy the pistachios with salt on them, and they'll just put the shell in their mouth, break it, take it out, suck the salt off the shell, and eat the pistachio. Or they'll get the pistachio with a light dusted of salt on it. Don't do that. Get the raw pistachios, unsalted. Then you want to put salt on your own, you can. That's the most healthy way. That's more healthy than make. I do this sometimes. I get a bag. I buy a bag of peanuts when I have the money. Get a huge, big bag of peanuts, walnuts, pistachios, cashews, roasted almonds. Well, almonds you gotta take apart. You gotta get them because something about cyanide and stuff like that on there. So you gotta get them roasted up and everything. Roasted almonds and everything like that. And I dehydrate a lot of fruit. And what I'll do is I crush some brown sugar and get to the point where it's like a fine powder, a real fine powder. Just not a lot, but just a small dusting of it to the point where it tastes good and everything. You can taste the brown sugar on the fruit, the dried up fruit and everything. And same thing with the salt. A little salt, crush it up, and put a dust on the salt. Then I mix everything, get a salty sweet. Get a bowl, get a handful of mixed nuts, put them in the thing. Handful of the hydrated fruits, put them in the thing. Mix them up, put them in a bag. You got yourself a bag of trail mix. That will be the healthiest thing you ever made for you. Some people say that that's not true. You shouldn't do that, but that's the best way of doing things. You don't want to. One, it's a money saver. Two, it ain't gonna cost you a lot. And do it that way. You save yourself time and money, and you make yourself a healthy snack that you're gonna love for the rest of your life. All right, people, that's it for my thing today. It's 12:08. I stayed there a long hour, going on 12:09. I could go follow me on my TikTok, John Hurry 8. For if you just want to hear a brief of what I talked about today, you could www.tiktok.com/Mr. Hurry, Mr. Ja Hurry 8. And like I said, the breeze has stopped. The waves are calm. They still. The trees are not stop swaying in the wind. And everything is nice and quiet. You have a good night. I see you over there on TikTok. And always remember, John shot second. Peace.